Your thoughts, one by one, in every single moment, are making your 3D reality that's going to be coming down the line for you. The reality you're looking at right now, plus the way you react to it, equals your future moments. So if you don't know how to affect the way you react, meaning if you can't live life, good or bad, and maintain the story or the focus on becoming your ideal you, it's going to take you a lot longer. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Welcome to the Roxy Talks Manifestation Podcast, your raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic source for all things manifestation related. I'm Roxy Lee, and for the last decade, I have been researching and developing my signature 360 method, which combines behavioral science, quantum physics, and the law of attraction to help you manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. Visit RoxyTalks.com for more info. Now, let's get into it. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Welcome to another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. So we've been talking a lot recently about being the ideal you and what that actually means and how that's going to help you manifest your ideal reality. Because the part that a lot of people seem to miss is that, they're so busy focusing on making the outer world conform that they don't put enough focus on making themselves conform to the version of them that already has those things or maintains them or that naturally radiates them or gravitates them or is already on the path to manifesting that reality now. Or even if you want to look at it like this, the version of you that's going to be the version of yourself that's going to be able to sustain and maintain the manifestation once you get it. Working to become that version of yourself now is what is going to, as you look back, be the path that you walked on to become the ideal you. So breaking down what that looks like, last week we talked about how to practice owning your self-worth and standing up for yourself and being that person, right? So this week I want to talk about what it's like to actually deny your triggers and how to make those subtle changes in your world and what it's like moment by moment when you're switching from old or current you to ideal on the way to being ideal you. What does that switch feel like and look like as it's happening? And how can you recognize it and utilize that moment? And what I just said, recognize it and utilize that moment, that is awareness and discipline. It always breaks down to that. No matter what I say or how I try to word it, it always comes back to awareness and discipline. So I say it all the time, but those are the cornerstones of the 360 method. That's what I use. That's how I teach my clients. That's what I talk about here on the podcast and in the YouTube videos and anywhere I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking from the perspective of 360 method. Probably heard me talk about it a bunch already, but I'm really excited because the official program is coming now. It's like around the corner. So official dates are coming soon. If you're interested in finding out more, click the link in the description of this episode. And we're also having a free masterclass that you can sign up for. Everything's going to happen at the link in the description. So go ahead and sign up there so you can get all the info and dates when they come available. But the thing to know now about 360 and how we operate like this is that we are always staying conscious. We're always watching what we're thinking, what we're doing, what's coming around and coming into our world and how we're responding to that. We're dealing with the pain and the trauma and all of the stuff that has led us to these moments and brought us to be the person who has manifested these experiences in our life to begin with. And we're healing, we're moving on so that we don't keep making the same choices, so that we don't keep experiencing these same situations over and over again. So awareness and discipline are really key because you're not going to be able to fully make changes in your life and yourself if you don't notice every single time you have the opportunity to change and you don't. Because if you think about it, like if you have the opportunity to make progress on your goal of changing and you don't take that opportunity to make that progress, you don't become that version in that moment. So you essentially waste an opportunity to move towards your ideal reality or to get your manifestation. And it's not that you can't get to it or this is a bad thing. It's just that, you want to get there, right? And I know because people come all the time asking about how to get things fast. I know you want to get there fast. And sometimes the answer that I tell you about how to get there fast isn't what you want to hear, but I'm not going to tell you anything different. So get used to it. Get over it. Fucking deal with it. Your thoughts, one by one, in every single moment, are making your 3D reality that's going to be coming down the line for you. The reality you're looking at right now, plus the way you react to it, equals your future moments. So if you don't know how to affect the way you react, meaning if you can't live life, good or bad, and maintain the story or the focus on becoming your ideal you, it's going to take you a lot longer. And that's what you say you don't want, but it's what you don't want to hear apparently, because it seems like everybody wants to hear everything, but it takes you controlling your fucking shit all day, every day. I know it sounds daunting because I've done it. I'm doing it right now, but like, that's the thing. I'm doing it right now. It's a practiced thing. The way I thought before, the way you think now is a practiced way of thinking. You can practice thinking another way, and that's what this is about. So how can you practice being a different you? Meaning, let's just give a random example. Let's say that every time you see a bluebird, it reminds you of the time a bluebird shit on your car and you got made fun of and you were late to work. And so now every time you see a bluebird, you think it's a bad omen and blah, 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 blah. So we see a bluebird, we get triggered into worrying, doubting, fearing, expecting something negative to happen. And of course, this takes us down the road of negativity. Now, and this is obviously a very benign and basic and elementary example, but the concept is the same. Now, as a conscious creator, this person with the bluebird issue in 360 method would see the bluebird and now understand that their thoughts are replicating and have the wherewithal to say, okay, well, I don't want to have a shitty day. I don't care what birds are in the sky. I can't let this thing continue to affect the way that I live my life. I can't be controlled by these 3D forces just as much as I can't control exactly how things come about. So what I can control is the way that I react when I experience my world. So from now on, when I see a bluebird, I'm going to think, ooh, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to get to work faster today. I'm going to get the closest parking spot. I'm going to get extra money. I'm going to get the best blah, 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 or whatever. And now every time we see a bluebird, we recognize that normally and before, and even in the history of the 3D world, what we have seen has shown us negativity when that bluebird is there. But because we are consciously aware now, we're going to see the bluebird, probably remember the negative thought that we normally would do, and then switch to the positive. Actually, the bluebirds are a good omen, and I'm actually so glad. Yes, I saw a bluebird today. Yay, something good's going to happen to me. Whatever. Because in that moment, that switch right there, you become ideal you versus staying current you. Which again, not the end of the world. It's just not what you want. So if what you really want is to get your ideal reality as fast as possible, then you need to be able to stop doing the things that keep you as this version every time you have the opportunity to do that. Hey friends, Roxy here, just popping through to invite you to our free masterclass, May 11th, 4 p.m. PST. I'm giving you 3 steps to eliminate your core limiting beliefs so you can manifest instantly. I'm going to help you figure out exactly what is standing in the way between you and everything you've ever wanted. So click the link in the description or head to roxytalks.com and click the 360 tab enter your info and you'll be all signed up to receive an invitation for our free masterclass happening May 11th, 4 p.m. PST. We're talking about the 3 steps you can take to eliminate your core limiting beliefs. Click the link in the description below and sign up with your info to get all of the details. Can't wait to see you there. I've said before, we're the what and the now, not the when or the how. Meaning that it's your job to conceptualize what you want and then be the match to it now without worrying about when it's going to come or how it's going to come about. If you can live as the what and the now, just focusing on the things that bring you joy and radiating in that joy or as close to it as you can get in any given moment, then you allow the when and the how to be easeful, quick, harmonious, and taken care of for you without a lot of effort. It's when you worry about controlling how and when things are going to come about that you really start messing with your manifestations. Because the truth is that it's always flowing to you. Like I said last week, it's always flowing to you. So the real job here is to stop doing the things that get in the way of you receiving. We're all doing it, so no judgies. I do it. I'm not going to affirm that. Reverse that. We're all getting so much better at learning to catch these notions and these sentences, even if they're throwaway sentences, even if they're sarcastic, even if you're just joking. Why waste that moment to be manifested back in your future when you motherfucking said you wanted your chosen reality? This is what standing up to yourself and your old ways and your triggers is all about. Sometimes, like with the bluebird example, it's not the biggest trigger in the world. Maybe it is. Maybe it's somebody that annoys the fuck out of you, or maybe it's somebody that's really awful to you. It makes you feel terrible. Maybe it's stubbing your toe or not getting a text in the morning or something. Or maybe it's even just the tiniest thing of a notification coming through, a bill popped up, or you saw so-and-so like someone else's blah, blah, blah. Who cares, right? Little tiny triggers happen to us all the time. This is why awareness and discipline needs to remain constant, because this is happening all day long. You're always manifesting. You can't escape it, but you can control what you think about and the way you think about it. So let life be what it is. 3D life, let the 3D reality be what it is. And you remain unshakable to your new truth or your new story. When something triggers you that normally used to make you think a certain way or act a certain way or do a certain thing or behave a certain way or fear a certain way, whatever, you're going to be aware, because we're using 360 method, right? You're going to be aware that it's happening in real time, and you're going to know that your reaction is normally to do XYZ. So now you're going to have the focus and wherewithal to do ABC instead of XYZ, so that you can get to the ABC reality and stop moving yourself to the XYZ reality or continuing it over and over. You can't control how and when things come about. You can try and micromanage, but we talked about that a few weeks ago. It doesn't help you at all. And it actually narrows down and closes you off to more amazing things, or better and bigger, amazing, better quality things you don't even realize you're closing yourself off for by being so narrowly focused on what it has to be or how it has to come about or it has to be at this time or the blah, blah, blah. Who cares? All of that stuff contradicts or goes against the natural order of this realm and how manifestation works. So if you want to truly master your manifestation, you truly want to master your reality, it starts with slowing down on the habits and behaviors that manifest what you've already had and swapping those out or amplifying behaviors, thoughts, actions, beliefs that orient you or focus you or point you in the direction of what you actually want. And to do that as many times a day as you get the opportunity to do. And I mean get, like it's a gift. A negative thought is a gift. It's an opportunity to cash that negative thought or fear, worry, doubt, or whatever, trigger, reaction, whatever it is, in for a thought that actually leads you to your chosen reality. That is a fucking gift. Every negative thought, fear, worry, doubt, insecurity, trigger, whatever, is a gift. from the universe. It's a token or a ticket you can cash in for a thought that will lead you to your ideal reality, and that is pretty fucking cool. But in order to cash it in, you got to be what? Aware and disciplined. You have to know that you have the opportunity, and then you have to do the action of switching the better thought in the moment. So that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're doing. 360 method. This is a lifestyle. The program is finally coming and finally here. I've been working on it for years. This is my baby. This is my pride and joy. This is how I live my life. This is how I teach you. This is what I've been teaching you this whole time. So if you're ready to kickstart your life and really get focused on it and take control of your path, get your ideal reality once and for all, 360 method is happening. We've got a free limiting beliefs masterclass coming up. You can sign up for information at the link in the description below. We'll be dropping dates very soon. If you're interested in talking to me one-on-one, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got great courses and workshops that you can sign up for in the meantime if you want to get started right away. And you can join your other manifestors and join the community. We have a book club at the forum, roxytalks.com/forum. Connect with other manifestors and chat about your experience. There's also amazing meditations, affirmations, and all kinds of great manifestation information to make all of this shit make sense, help you have an easier time manifesting your ideal reality so that you can be that person now, live that dream, live that ideal life. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm doing it myself. So you know it's real because I'm living it, and there's thousands of us in the community doing it as well. So join us. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. Be good to yourself. See you next week.